Hello students, I welcome you all to the today's session here. So in this session we will discuss some of the problems of CET and some other competitive exams here. So today we'll take the chapter sets. So in the sets chapter, first thing you must know. So what do you mean by union operations on sets here? And applications of sets. So that's the application problem. These are the main concept here. Directly move to the first problem here. Which of the following sets is an empty set here? Which of the following set is an empty set? So the first one option is A. Set of all x such that x belongs to n and 2x plus 5 is equal to 3. To find the values here, to find the empty set, first we have to find what are the values of this set builder formula. So here 2x plus 5 is equal to x. If you try to solve this, you will get 2x is equal to 1, that is 6 minus 5, 1, and x is equal to 1 divided by 2. But x belongs to set of all natural number, therefore clearly this is an empty set here. The given set is an empty set. So from here itself we can directly choose the value as first one will be the option. So no need to go to the remaining three. If you want, you can check. Set of all x belongs to n such that 1 less than x less than or equal to 2. So less than or equal to 2 means this contains the value 2. That is an element here. So set of all x such that x is an even prime number. So all of you know even prime number is 2. That is only one even prime number, that is 2. So this has an element 2. And the last set is set of all x such that x belongs to q. 1 less than x less than 2 here. Q is a rational number. So we are collecting all the rational numbers in between 1 and 2. Again, this is not an empty set. Therefore, only the option A here. So set A is an empty. Next we move to the next problem, second problem. Let A is equal to the set containing the element order pair 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then which of the following is incorrect here? The first option is the set containing the element 3, 4 is not an element of A, as order pair 3, 4 is an element of A. So this is a true statement here, because this is an element of A, but this is not a element. We cannot represent like this. So second option B. The set containing the element 5 and the set containing the element 3, 4, order pair 3, 4 are the subsets of A, not an element of A. Yes, that's true here. So these two are the subsets. So any element written within the flower bracket are the subsets of a given set here. And the option C, within the flower bracket, that is the set containing the element 1, 2, the set containing the element 5 are the subsets of A here. So here the order pair 1, 2 is an element of A. So we cannot write this simply as the set containing the element 1, 2. So if suppose it is in this order, then this is a subset of A. So in this case, this is the wrong statement. We'll check the fourth one here. The set containing the element order pair 1, 2, order pair 3, 4 and 5 is a subset of A. Clearly, this is the correct here. So the option 3 is the option for this question here. The next question will be, which of the following set is not a null set? Null set, empty set, void set, all are the same meaning here. So the first option is set of odd natural numbers divisible by 2. So odd natural numbers divisible by 2. So if you want to divide by 2, so the number should be even. Only even numbers can divide by 2 here. Therefore, the first one is an empty set. Second one, set of even prime number. So, even prime number, there is only one, that is 2. Therefore, this set has an element, that is 2 here. Therefore, this is not an empty set or null set here. So, if you want, you can check the option 3 and option 4. But for this question, option will be option B. So, check this one, option C. Set of all x such that x is a natural number, x is less than 5 and x is greater than 7. And all of you know that there is no natural number in between that shows that x less than 5 and x greater than 7 in a real number system. So, if this is 5, this is 6, this is 7. So, there is a common number between 5 and 7, that is no here. That is all the x value less than 5 and greater than 7. There is no common number which satisfies the given condition. Therefore, this option C is this set is an empty set. Fourth one, so set of all y such that y is a point common to any two parallel lines. So parallel lines, you know, two parallel lines. Then for these two parallel lines, there is no common point. Therefore, so this is also an empty set. Therefore, for this question, option is option B. Next, fourth one, if A is equal to the set containing the element A and the set B. So, these two are the elements of the set A. Then P of A, what will be the P of A? P of A is nothing but power set of A. So, power set of A means collection of all the subsets of a given set. A is the power set of a set A here. So, this power set, that's our subsets are empty set, the set containing the element A, the set containing this element and the entire set A here. So, these are the elements of the set. Therefore, here this is not a power set of a given set. Here there is only empty set and the one set here. And the option B, this is not also not a power set here because this is a subset, but this is not a subset of a given set A. This is an element here. And option C, empty set, set containing the element A and set containing the element this one and the set, entire set. Therefore, option C, that is the power set for a given set A here. The next question will be two finite sets having m and n elements respectively. The total number of subsets of the first set is 56 more than the total number of second set. The value of m and n are. So there are two sets here. So the two sets having the elements m and n. The number of subsets of the first set is 56 more than the number of subsets of the second set. So by using the given data, and you know that the number of elements of a set A having m elements is 2 to the power n. So according to the given data, if the one set has m element, then the number of elements in the first set is 2 to the power m. That is 56 more than the number of elements in the second set, which is having the element n here, n element here. So or 2 to the power m minus 2 to the power n is equal to 56. So number of elements of the set A is more than 56 more than the number of elements of the set B. That means m should be greater than n here. So from these two I can take 2 to the power n common, then remaining 2 to the power m. I have taken 2 to the power n common, so minus 2 to the power n and minus 1, so that's equal to 56 here. That is product of the two number will be 56. By inspection we write this as 8 into 7. So product of the two number is 56. So I'll take 8 and 7. So these two are the number. 8 sevens are 56. So comparing these two, left hand side and right hand side, we get, while comparing, 2 to the power n is equal to a. So which implies 2 to the power n is equal to 2 to the power 3. So n is equal to 3. Substitute n is equal to 3 in this here or compare this one. So we'll get 2 to the power. The next one is 2 to the power m minus n is equal n minus n minus 1 is equal to 7. So substitute the values here while comparing n equal to 3 here. So which is we will get m is equal to 6. While comparing this, m is equal to 6. Therefore, the value of m is 6 and value of n is 3. The option is the B here. And the next question, sixth one. The shaded region in the figure represents. So this is the set. So outer rectangle is universal set and these two are the set. Shaded the region here. So a intersection B. A intersection B means only middle portion we have to shade. That is the common elements to both the set A and B. A union B. All the elements of A and all the elements of B, and neglecting the repeated elements. We write the repeated element once. B minus A. So B minus A, all the elements of B which are not in A here. That means we have to shade the right side portion only. So A minus B union B minus A. So A minus B means you have to shade the left side portion only. B minus A means you have to shade the right side portion only and taking the union. Therefore, this represents A minus B union B minus A. Next one. Let U denotes the universal set, is set of all real number. If A is the set having the elements 0 less than x less than 2 and B is the set belongs to set of all real number and takes the value 1, 2, 3. So that is 1 is less than x less than or equal to 3. Which of the following is incorrect? So these are the 4 options. So if you convert this set builder form into interval form, it will be easy to understand. So A has the element this one 0 less than x less than 2. That means in that case x belongs to the open interval 0 comma 2. 0 less than x less than 2 means open interval. And B has an element 1 less than x less than or equal to 3. Therefore in this case x belongs to open interval 1, half open interval, and 3 is included. 3 included. The first option, a to the power c is nothing but a complement or a dash, which has the element set of all x such that x is less than or equal to 0 or x is greater than or equal to 2. Actually, the representation in the interval form is x is less than or equal to 0 implies minus infinity to 0, or if 0 is included, therefore you have to use closure bracket, or x is greater than or equal to 2 means you have to use union. So or indicates union, 2 to infinity. So x greater than or equal to 2 is 2 is included to infinity. After that we will discuss. First we write all the in the interval form. B to the power c, that is B complement is x less than or equal to 1 or x is strictly greater than 3. X less than or equal to 1 means minus infinity to 1. So 1 is included according to this, or that means union. The x is strictly greater than 3. So this is 3 to infinity. 3 is not included. A union B, that is 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. So in this case 0 comma 3, closed interval 0 comma 3. Here A intersection B is 1 is strictly less than x strictly less than 2. Therefore this is order pair 1 comma So this is the set A and this is the set B here. The first discuss here. A complement. We have to choose incorrect option here. So this is the set A order pair. This is the interval. Complement of this is, that is, in the entire real number system other than this one, all will be present in complement. So in a real number system except 0 to 2, all other are in the complement, that is minus infinity to 0. Here 0 is not included, therefore 0 included in the complement, therefore minus infinity to 0. And again 2 is not included in the set, therefore that is included in the complement 2 to infinity. Actually this will be the complement of A dash. So here minus infinity to 0 included, union 2 to infinity 2 included. Therefore this one will be the correct statement here. Next, B complement. So for this set the complement will be, so in this real number system 1, 2, 3. If I take this as 1 and 3 here, 3 is included in the set B but 1 is excluded. Therefore complement for this is minus infinity to 1, 1 included in the complement, and 3 to infinity but 3 is excluded. So minus infinity to 1 union 3 to infinity will be the complement for the given set B. So minus infinity to 1 union 3 to infinity. Therefore this is also a correct statement. Third one, A union B. A union B, that is collection of this set A as well as the set B. So union 0 to 2, open interval 0 to 2 and 1 to 3 here. So here I will mark this as 0, 1, 2, 3. 0 to 2, this is included. Then 1 to 3. 1 to 3 is included. So union means you have to combine. So 0 to 0 is excluded here actually. 0 to 3, that is open interval 0 to 3 will be the union for these two sets A and B here. But here according to this option, closed interval 0 to 3 will be the union but 0 is not included. Therefore this is the incorrect statement. If you want, you can check the last one here. Actually A intersection B means A is a 0, 2, this one. B is 1, 3, and here the common between these two is the open interval 1, 2, that is given here. Therefore this is the correct one. Therefore the incorrect statement out of 4 is this one, A union B is this. So convert set builder form to interval form, that will be easier. Here also you can identify. Next we move to the next problem. If A and B are the two subsets of a universal set U such that n of U, that is number of elements in the universal set, is 800, n of A is 300, n of B is 400 and n of A intersection B is 100. The number of elements in the set A dash intersection B dash, that means we have to find n of A dash intersection B dash. So this will be easy when we use the De Morgan's law. So De Morgan's law says A union B whole complement or whole dash is equal to A dash intersection B dash. Therefore you want the elements, take the number of elements. And n of A union B whole dash is nothing but, or A union B whole dash is nothing but universal set minus A union B here. So n of U minus n of A union B will be gives the values of n of A dash intersection B dash. Therefore by De Morgan's law I can write here n of A union B whole dash is equal to n of U minus n of A union B. And we have the result n of A union B is n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B, according as n of U minus n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Substituting all the values here, n of U is 800 minus n of A is 300, n of B is 400 minus n of A intersection B is 100. So this will be 800, 700 minus 1, 600, 800 minus 600, that will be 200. Therefore, option B will be the answer for this year. In a school, there are 20 teachers who teach mathematics or physics. Of these, 12 teach mathematics and 4 teach both mathematics and physics. Then the number of teachers who teach only physics are. So, who teach only physics here. So, first collect the given data. In a school, there are 20 teachers. So, if I take A as the teacher who teach mathematics and if I take B as the teacher who teach physics, then as given data n of A union B will be 20. Of these, 12 teach mathematics and 4 teach both mathematics and physics. That is, n of A is equal to 12 and n of A intersection B is equal to 4. So, we want finally the number of teachers who teach only physics. So, if you calculate n of B, that shows that number of teachers who teach physics. I want only physics. That means I have to calculate number of teachers who teach physics, only physics. That is B minus A. So, who teach only physics. Set of all elements of B which are not in A. So, you have to calculate this one. So, to calculate this, before this I have to calculate what is n of B. You have a formula, n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Using this, n of B can be calculated as 20. Take all other two other sides. So, n of A union B minus n of A plus n of A intersection B, that is 20 minus 12 plus 4. So, 8 plus 4 again 12. So, n of B is equal to 12. Therefore, n of B minus A is equal to set of all number of elements of B and we are deleting the common elements to both. That is the number of teachers who teach both maths and physics. We are deleting those numbers. So, n of B is 12 and n of A intersection B is 4. So, total 8 here. Therefore, option C will be the answer. Only physics. If they ask number of teachers who teach physics, then this will be the answer. Here only physics. Therefore, you have to calculate n of B minus A. Next one, the last question here. If A and B are the two sets, then A intersection A union B is equals to. There are 4 options here. By using the property, association property and also distributive property. Using that distributive property, I can write A intersection A union B can be written as A intersection A union A intersection B. A intersection A union A intersection B using the distributive property. You know A intersection A is equal to A itself, union A intersection B. So A intersection B is the common elements to both A and B. Taking the union with the set A, that nothing but the set A itself. So using the properties of these sets here, union, intersection and disjoint property, we find the answer for this. Thank you.